influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Nowitzki is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's DeRozan in at the 2. And for the Wizards, Griffin is out there with Bridges. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Porter, no luck.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
And a trying summer for the New York Knicks fans. After trading away Porzingis, they were hoping to get a big-name player in free agency, Greg, and they didn't.
You know, shocking they refused to offer the max to Kevin Durant. I mean, there were concerns with the Achilles, but instead he ends up in Brooklyn. Combine that with fans' disappointment at missing out on Zion Williamson, and the saga continues.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for New York. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson, and he makes that one.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And Washington has possession. Following the score by New York. Westbrook passes to Beal. And Griffin scores. The assist from Beal.
Oh, that's what Griffin makes a living, down low, getting points in the paint.
Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Now here's Porter. Not a lot of room. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Over Bagley. Robinson misses.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Bridges passes to Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Fires the 3. Bagley with the rebound.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Love whenever Griffin finishes with power. I mean, he's showing he's not to be messed with close to the basket.
For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Porter against Bridges. Porter looking it over. Beal against DeRozan. And to get open is Robinson. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's Bridges. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Knicks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That one falls.
Now, they tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Westbrook passes to Bagley. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Blake Griffin. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah. It gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Now, here's Bridges. Spencer Dinwiddie missing his last shot. Nice D from Porter.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Porter. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Bagley. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot. Constantly looking to get it to the open man.
So here's Westbrook. He picked up 27 points in their last win against New York.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Well, Blake Griffin has been working on that three-pointer now, Chris, for a while. Has gotten to where it's a factor.
Yeah, Kevin, and you're right. And for Blake, he doesn't need to make a ton of threes for it to be effective. All he has to do is keep the defense honest with it so they respect it enough where it opens up the rest of his offense. Oh, well, Kev, you know I always appreciate when a big man can create for others. Blake Griffin, he's one of the best in the game in that regard. Such a fantastic passer.
Now here's DeRozan. And Griffin sends it back.
Oh, you want more of this from Griffin. There's no question he has the size and vertical to block shots.
Tipped away. Dinwiddie with the steal. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Bridges. Nowitzki looking around. Passes it to Porter. Shoots over Griffin. Bridges with the board. Chris, you almost forget just how big Griffin is because of how smoothly he can facilitate for others.
Yeah, Kevin, and I hate when people say he's a good passer for a big man. I mean, what type of caveat is that? He's just a good passer. He has great vision, superb timing, and that's why he's always been near the top in assists for bigs. Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Step back shot. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Now, here's Bridges. The three. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Bridges.
And he's been on the upswing offensively these past few months. And you know how much they love getting all those extra points out of him. He's been carrying a much bigger load lately, and I think he'll just continue to get better.
Pass to Nowitzki. Outside Robinson. He kicks it to Porter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. His three-pointers off the mark. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's Dinwiddie following the basket by Russell Westbrook. New York, no good that time either. Outside, Griffin. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Outside, Porter kicks to Dinwiddie. There's the pass to DeRozan. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Now, here's Teague. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to Atlanta. Now here's Napier. Teague covering. Pass to Milton. Passes it to Barrett. On its way from Gibson for two. No good off the back of the rim.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Nowitzki, and again it's New York.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Off on the layup.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Teague with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Now, here's Teague. And the pass to Kennard. And here is Nowitzki over Napier. Nowitzki, no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Milton's shot is good. Here's Teague. 1:58 left in the first. Rebound, Washington. Barrett wide open. He fires. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Wizards lead by 1. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Kennard kicks to Teague. 3-pointer. The shot's good from Kennard.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Milton. Inside, Gibson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. And that one misses.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Here's Kennard. From deep. And Napier pulls it down.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Now here's Gibson from 11 feet away. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Knox misses.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
And Gibson kicks to Napier. Pass to Barrett. Shot on the wing. That one misses. Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Dangerous scorers in the game. Bradley Beal spoke about the trust Coach Scott Brooks has in him and his teammates.
I think the biggest thing is he's
Kellen Beal trying to grow as a leader and a star. Has to love that.
Yeah, and Brooks known for developing good relationships with his players. He pushes them, but he gives them a lot of praise as well.
it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Setting the pace early, G. I like this aggressive mind state. I love this approach so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, Taj Gibson is out there with Nance. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Milton in at the small forward position.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Napier. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Forbes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Napier will bring it up for the Wizards. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Forbes, the pass to Knox. Back to Forbes. Passes to Knox. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man. By far is Jay Will. Jay Will, White Chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality. A hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Forbes. Baseline J on the way. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Napier kicks to Barrett. And good that time. Barrett's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside Teague. Great D that time from Gibson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in a perfect position to alter the shot.
Now, here's Barrett. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
But we got to talk about his D, too. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him.
Knicks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Len. Over Gibson. Len, good. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Milton the pass to Gibson. Now Napier. Outside Gibson. On the wing, Nance. Shot clock at 5. Here's Napier. Len grabs the board. Len's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Teague the pass to Knox. Rebound Washington. Pass to Milton. For the 3. Rebounded by Knox. Knicks trail by 5. There's the dish to Forbes. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. And Washington the other way now. To the middle. Here's Napier. Len with the block. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Knox misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, but Greg, that's just great defense. Forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Knicks now. And here is Teague. Passes it to Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
That one is off.
And a new regime in Washington as they have moved on from the previous GM. A lot to do here.
Yeah, G, and it's not an ideal cap situation to work with. Fans are excited to see what can be done. They need to land a few big free agents. It hasn't happened for the Wizards in a while.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Westbrook scanning the floor. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. DeRozan against Beal. And it's DeRozan missing. Washington leading now by 4. Outside Griffin. Pass to Beal. He kicks it to Bridges. Bagley the pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beal. Here's Griffin. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, it's hard to tie Griffin down. Even when you hit him, he takes pride in outworking the defense.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for New York. For Washington, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. That's good from Blake Griffin. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league, and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of the NBA.
I would agree. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Down low. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Porter.
Adept at cashing in from the inside. Porter knows he has the touch and size to score from there.
Now here's Beal. He had 40 points in the win against New York.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Wizards leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Banked in off the glass.
He is so hard to stop. I mean, when Bill is committed to scoring, he doesn't care who's guarding him.
New York's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Nowitzki outside. The pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer on the way. Rebound, Washington. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 11. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And taking a look now at the stats, how he performed last season. He put up about 7 points a game, almost 2.5 blocks and 6 rebounds. And he's such a presence for them inside.
No questions. He blocks shots, controls the glass, does everything asked of him and more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Griffin. 11 points in the game. Now here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean,
look at him play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
And when you're watching Chris around the rim and in the paint, it almost seems like Marvin Bagley is playing on a pogo stick.
Oh, yeah, it's his ability to jump and then immediately jump again. Reminds me a lot of Sean Marion. Players like that are so hard to keep off the offensive glass, and Bagley is no exception.
Here's Westbrook following the score by New York. Over Porter. And it's Westbrook missing. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Miles Bridges. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Washington leading now by 8. Westbrook wide open. He fires. And another miss by Washington. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. 1:14 left now here in the second. Outside Griffin. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Robinson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He has 7 outside Porter. Outside DeRozan. 5 on the clock. And they double up DeRozan. Porter. Rebound by the Wizards.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Count the basket. And now a 10-point Washington lead.
Look at that. Griffin is such an incredible talent. He's made a living off finding ways to score through contact.
Dinwiddie right side. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Dinwiddie's got 9. And so we wrap up the first half. Wizards lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Some incredible work in this one by Blake Griffin. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
There you go, Mr. Blake Griffin. Huge performance by Blake Griffin, Ernie. Bullying guys, hitting shots. And I like that he can also create for others. When he's healthy, he's a star in this league.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Wizards leading by 8. Tipping off the second half. Here's David Fizdale's 5. DeRozan out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Porter at small forward. Here's DeRozan. Shoots over Beal. And it's DeRozan missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Bridges against Dinwiddie. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Here is Porter. Outside DeRozan. Dinwiddie with it. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. That's just to try to settle things down.
Good. Nice job down low. Bagley's got the first bucket of the third here for the Wizards.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the boards.
Trying to get open is Nowitzki. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Westbrook, no good.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. So just need to calm down, play their game.
The Knicks have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. The first free throw is good.
Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year. But the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Beal against DeRozan. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight, but it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year, and now he's a superstar in this league.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And Chris, with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah. Well, Beal moves so much on both offense and defense. He's a very active player. He's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Outside Westbrook. Hits the three-point bomb. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
But they recover it.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Porter. Bagley with the block. Griffin against Nowitzki, and finished off by Westbrook.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
Pass to Nowitzki. Here is Porter. Shoots over Griffin. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Porter.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Beal, the pass to Bagley. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Griffin dishes to Bridges. Here's Beal. And that one goes long.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Bridges, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So for the Wizards, Taj Gibson's checked in for Marvin Bagley, and it's Napier in for Beal. The Knicks also changing it up. Alex Len's checked in for Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bridges shot. Good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
New York calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
He's checked in for the Wizards.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Otto Porter. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to play.
Yeah, I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Napier covering. New York, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Kicks to Westbrook. With the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter. Knicks trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Right side, Porter. Shot to stop the run. Here's Glenn, and the dunk by Len.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chase it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
And it's 21 points for Russell Westbrook.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's Dinwiddie with his break. 2-on-none. No one back to stop this. Lays it in off the breakaway. Napier's got his third basket tonight right there.
It's giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Forbes. With the floater. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Griffin. And another one in the scoring column. 7 of 10 from the field.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten.
Porter. He's got 8. From downtown. It's good from long range. Porter's got 11.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Napier passes to Gibson. Here's Griffin. Len grabs the board.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
So for the Wizards, Nance comes in for Blake Griffin. And Barrett subbed in for Shake Milton. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for New York. Teague comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Westbrook dishes to Nance. Back to Westbrook. The tray. Knocks down the 3-ball. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington.
It's looking like he got his long-range touch back after the break. I mean, that's his second 3 of the half after none in the first.
Shoots from the corner. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got 7 points in the game.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord. Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, that's your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Porter, and there's the pass to Len. over Gibson. Len's shot is off. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Napier, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Wizards have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. And he makes both free throws. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for New York. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And it's Napier missing.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
On the wing, Porter, covered by Nance. Here's Len. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Westbrook with it, now guarded by Porter, and they pick up 2. That's 28 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Pass to Nowitzki. Len with it. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Teague. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
The Knicks have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. Throw good, Teague. He's checked in for the Wizards. Bradley Beal comes in for Shabazz Napier. And then for New York, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Alex Len, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Porter. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now here's Beal. Tight defense on him. Another one falls for Washington.
He's smarter taking what he sees. When you give Bill this look, he jumps all over.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. DeRozan passes to Teague. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. There at the pass to Bagley. 59 seconds left in the third. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Teague bounce pass. DeRozan against Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For New York, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. In the corner, Barrett with it. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And DeRozan kicks to T. Here's Nowitzki. That shot, no good. Nance with some nice D. Outside, Beal. Jacks up a three. Can't connect. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Washington. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Bradley Beal. Hands out there with Barrett. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Bagley in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually, some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Westbrook passes to Bagley. Dishes to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Great D that time from Bagley.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Beal. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
New York shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Teague. Rebound by the Wizards. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. Double team on Westbrook. Out to the right wing. Nance trying to break loose. Another one falls for Washington.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
New York calls timeout. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Stripped it away. To the inside. Here's Brown. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And ball movement is important to any club. Ntilikina making it a priority to share it with his guys.
Here's Milton. He's covered by Brown. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made tonight. They've limited turnovers. That's helped them grow this lead and keep it.
Griffin's checked in for Larry Nance. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Smith. Outside Griffin. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Think about the All-Star game in 2019, letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want, because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that were in the finals against each other. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates, because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Barrett comes in for Shake Milton. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Ish Smith. And a new group in for the Knicks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Kevin Knox. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for McLemore. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Ntilikina. Clock at 4. Westbrook, no good. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Griffin against Porter. Pass to Kennard. Here's Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Washington leading now by 22. Washington calls timeout. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and then pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. No mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
The kick out to Porter. Shot clock at 3. Here's the 3. Rebound, Washington. Bagley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Griffin inside, defended by Nowitzki. Griffin can't get it to go in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Offensive rebound, Bridges. Bagley dishes to Griffin. The Wizards working the ball around now. Bagley kicks to Westbrook. Griffin trying to get open, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Bagley. Bagley's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream, but there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is a wonderful feeling, but could I have handled it for 15 years in my career? I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I probably would have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never, ever, I've never had a better feeling before a game. Eating her food than being able to go out and play.
I bet. Here's Barrett outside Westbrook. Outside Griffin. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 34 points for Russell Westbrook.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Outside Robinson. Westbrook against Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in. Washington leading now by 20. And here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Frank, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state. He knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through the integrity.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by New York.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Robinson throws it down hard.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Westbrook. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Porter passes to Dinwiddie. Six to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Shoots. And there's another one for the Knicks. Washington leading now by 17. The pass to Bridges. Now Barrett. He kicks to Westbrook. A three ball. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Kennard. It's good. Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Barrett. Westbrook, team, over to the left wing. Bridges, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Griffin against Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Porter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Washington.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Russell Westbrook.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here is Smith. Passes it to Korkmaz. The Wizards working the ball around now. Fires the three. Knicks with the rebound. Pass to McLemore. Now the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Knox, covered by Nance. And the basket by Knox.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Payton. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Here's Ntilikina. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.